Hello! Good to see everyone back again. This is the official casting this time. I'm joined once again by Dipshit. Or Dip, as I usually call him. Alright, so we got all the replays sorted. Everything's all played and done, so see how many we can get through in this 5 hour or so period we're doing today. So the way it's going to work, we're going to be starting with winners round 4, which is the winners quarterfinals. And then we're going to be cutting into losers bracket to do losers round 5 up to round 7. Back up to winners semifinals. And then it's pretty straightforward from there. Alright. Everything should be fixed this time. Hopefully I'm not going to forget the transitions this time either.
Well, we have a hotkey.
Yes. I have a hotkey and a sticky note right next to it reminding me. So let's load into the first match. Will be Tempax versus Kazlarico for our first set. Let me know when you loaded in, Dip. And we'll get this started.
Righto.
Alright. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
How's that transition?
Perfect. Kaz showing off with his money vault arena. Something we got just in time for this tournament, so expect to see a lot of that.
Yeah. Doesn't have nearly enough money in it, though.
This is a set I was really looking forward to, honestly.
What? You got the best player in the game versus the champion of the previous tournaments.
Yeah. And you have no idea what Kaz is playing, so he's a complete wild card.
That's right.
Seems like a...
Doesn't look like he has any air, though, so he can't take advantage of Volko's weakness.
Seems to be going for sort of a mid-game board control deck. Yeah, get some good cards through with the Ghost Heart and the Annihilator.
Got us a cleaver.
Probably Shock Rock the Blood Imps. Yeah, easy play there. Haha. Interesting deck from Tempax as well. Very strange to see these cards out of Volko with the Scrap Pack and the Blood Imps. Both players running pretty unique decks.
It looks like he kind of wants to win through the firebolts.
Yeah. It's definitely sort of like very early game 5-volt spam kind of deck. It's putting out a lot of
reminds me
pressure
of my
actually.
old deck. Well, that's the power of them firebolts. They're 60 damage each.
Yeah. Kaz keeping his cool though. He's gonna take the damage from the Plasma Marines. He's gonna lose both bridges and the Firebolt's gonna start coming out from the Volko again though. Soon Tempax is gonna save up some mana for now. Kaz is gonna try and deploy that Annihilator, get a threat on the board. Undying Skeleton's
the wrong
gonna...
lane though, so the Whelp's gonna come out of here in a second.
Well, he's going to back up the Cleaver with an Annihilator, but the Burning Bridge is going to kill that Annihilator easily. And then that Remoomer. Nope, Shock Rocks. Good reaction.
Oh! Almost had cleaver to the face.
Narrow dodge. Especially those Blood Imps, you want to be avoiding as much of that damage as possible.
We haven't seen Kaz's fireball yet, have we?
We haven't. He hasn't played it yet. He's probably saving it
That means
for
he's
some
saving
bursts.
it for a surprise.
He's saving it for the Blood Imps, yeah. Perhaps that's why Tempax is so cautious of taking damage from that Cleaver. Both players pretty evenly matched. There's only about 10 experience in the entire game between them right now.
Volko struggling to get his bridge control out there so that he can really turn the tide.
Yeah, now we've got the second perk on Stormbringer, he's gonna easily take control of these bridges with the extended range on the Ghost Turret and the Drone Walker in particular.
And since he is Stormbringer, Volko can't just throw out his puff willy-nilly.
Or at all, really. pretty much impossible to get any value out of that puff in this game other than cycling cards.
Yep.
He's got both
Tempax
pitches
is
back.
closing in on that threshold.
He's at
That's a
600
Cleaver
health
on
though.
the
Cleaver's gonna take another 300. He's gonna black hole. See if he gets anything out of that. Doesn't look like it though. Perhaps just stalling
He's just
time.
gonna get another 300 damage.
He's gonna miss the shot rock on the Cleaver.
Tempax is in trouble.
Kaz could very easily just cycle through the fireballs now to win the game. Seems rather hesitant to do that though. I think he's a bit scared of Tempax gaining ball control and just rushing him down. Now he's got it.
There it is.
The Undying Skeleton resurrects.
Lethal.
Very well played match from those two. That was really close. This Kaz able to get some really good damage on those blood imps out, and that's the downside of running them in your deck. Great card, but obviously you're going to take a lot of risks in it. So that goes 1-0 to Kaz.
Yeah, it was a little surprising to see how long it took before you could take advantage of those blood imps.
Yeah. Well, that's just Kaz. He just plays steady. He's not one to rush things. Alright, let's load up game 2 then.
On you.
3, 2, 1. Change to Setsu from Tempax. Definitely trying to take advantage of how slow Kaz's deck is. That's a good counter pick choice. These guys really love their scrap packs.
Easy bridge control. And at least Tempax knows that Kaz isn't running last stand, so no fear.
Kaz is a pretty mediocre starting hand here. Only got one card he can really play.
Good coverage on this push, though.
Oh, great! Oh no, he misses the top 3. That was almost great timing on the fireball, for the last time reaction, but just a little bit off.
There goes all the damage on that Tranquil.
You know, he manages to play the Drone Walk and get into range in time. Sacrifice a little bit of health on it, but definitely worth it.
Kaz is going to lose a lot of health as what remains of the last stand.
Oh, not too much. 800, he'll pay that. Well, 700 more like.
And here comes the Cleaver.
Interesting usage of the Tranquil Shihu from Tempax, though. Haven't you seen anyone run that card? He's good.
It's usually a bad card because it's so hard to keep alive. It has a very small window where it can be effective.
Yeah. Tempax's Lightning Bolt there, a bit risky, but it managed to take out the Ghost Turret. It gets 300 damage from the Cleaver in. Those numbers are going to start adding up since it's Setsu. But Kaz is going to reply with a pretty strong push of his own. There's the Beam of Doom, though.
Where's my black hole?
Here comes another last stand. Kaz probably a bit more patient with this one.
He does have multiple answers to it.
Oh, it's a really good shock
rock. Dead Annihilator.
Oh, the Elite Swarmer Spawn managed to tank that. That was quick thinking.
Yay, pushing.
Now pushing on both sides happening, but Tempax definitely seems stronger. Got some Battle Shihu back up.
I meant the unit pushing from spawning it.
Ah.
Pulling the aggro off.
Well, both senses of it work, really. Both been trading quite a bit of HP there.
Oh, this is a bad Cleaver for Kaz.
He's gonna have to trade the Cleavers 1 for 1. Although that Undying Skeleton's about to respawn, then this is actually quite advantageous for him.
No, it's still got another 10 seconds.
Ah.
That fireball, though.
Good fireball. And that's a problem for Tempax. He's gonna blast off, so...
Oh, that was too late, Shock Rock.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage coming in.
It's especially unfortunate that Setsu ended up tanking the cleaver shot. Although perhaps not.
I mean, there was no DPS going out otherwise, so it was unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, the Beam of Doom's not gonna kill the cleaver! And the Undying Skeleton's gonna tank those Plasma Marine hits. Cleaver finally goes down, but Tempac's 210 health. And that's gonna be it with the Fireball.
There it is, yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna need a brief second, because it seems my alerts are still playing, even though it's on a completely different scene. So I better get that fixed, but that's gonna be 2-0 to Kaz right now. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I got a follow notification in the middle of the fight, which is distracting. But yeah, very evenly matched, very evenly matched, even though the set's 2-0 so far to Kaz. So
Tempac's definitely having trouble dealing with Kaz's pushes, so
yeah,
he eventually finds a window and just does massive damage.
It's an unusual deck, and it's also played extremely well. It's hard to deal with that, let alone in a tournament setting. All right. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Back to Volko for Tempax, it seems.
Yep.
And again with the dual scrap pack opening. Again, lucky
looks like he went back to his original deck.
Maybe. Who knows? Could be some minor
maybe he thought he didn't get a good I'm seeing all the 10 cards so far.
Oh, it's
that's
all
5
so
of the
far.
cards.
I'm wondering what he's changed.
That's Krieger going to face.
That's yeah, it's 7 of the cards we've seen. So it's got to be in the last 3 cards that's changed. So
if anything,
there's a shock drop that was in before. So it's the next 2 cards we don't see he's changed.
It's got to be a red golem.
Almost certainly.
He's being too reckless with the imps.
Being too reckless in general. Look at these firebolt spams. He wasn't pulling that even when he had both the bridges in the last game. He had some great pressure on Kaz this early on. Oh, it's gotta be Red Golem. That's way too aggressive on the Blood Imps into that Ghost Turret.
And there's the threshold.
He's saving up. There it is. Good call. Whoa, that was interesting aggro. The Cleaver went straight on the Reboomer instead of the Scrats in front of it.
It was technically closer since the Scrats were approaching from the outside.
Guess it's a fringe case. But Kaz, how's he gonna deal with that Red Golem? I don't think he has anything in his deck. He has to do some kiting with the Elite Swarmer. Kaz might actually just straight up die to this Red Golem.
And even if he answers it, it's been long enough that Tempax can just throw down another.
Oh, and the Shock Rock's so brutal. That's 3 attacks in from the Red Golem. Kaz down to 220 health. Hanging in there by Fred. 160 now. He's really got to keep control of these bridges.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, he did see it. Okay. This is Kaz's opportunity to win, but it doesn't look like he's going to get there.
Oh, it's the Healing Puff, the other card he changed. Very nice. Team good control so far. suppose this is where Tempax's lack of direct damage is going to come in a bit of a pain for him.
Well, he only needs to get another red golem out.
Unfortunate aggro from the Dragon Whelp. You need to spam firebolts out. That's one. 2 more firebolts and Kaz is dead.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Bit too late
Kaz
on the
needs
shock
to keep
rock.
a lot on the board.
Oh, that Boomer takes out the cleaver.
Yeah, that's gonna really hurt.
Tempax dropping super low though. This is gonna be close. Kaz remaining incredibly confident.
Oh no!
Oh, the 2 firebolts.
As soon as he had bridge control.
Gives the 2 50-50s. Wow, that was close.
And the Blood Imps were on the field for the fireball.
Yeah.
So if those firebolts didn't go to face, Tempax lost.
Great response from Tempax, but I don't think Kaz has to make too many adjustments to his deck to beat that now. He'll just need something to deal with the Red Golem better. So maybe like a laser turret and then something else. Perhaps something that can help control
Ghost.
Blood Imps. Ghost to be pretty good. He does like that card, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a great card, especially when they don't have a proper answer. We don't see any proper answers in Tempax's deck. Most he could do is pray that his firebolts hit it.
And he's got the Shock Rock to try and stall it out, if worse comes to worse. Alright.
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1.
Going to Setsu.
Kaz on Setsu, that's a terrifying prospect. He decides to change his deck entirely. I imagine what's happening here is he wants to capitalize on the low health Tempax or go from the Blood Imps. And just try and make it so it's never safe for him to play Red Golem. Spirit Vessel,
Right.
interesting.
And Last Stand. Gets the ability to take them bridges back the moment he takes control, thinking that he can spam.
Dragon Pack as well.
Well, he doesn't have any spells, and Air is definitely going to punish a Volko.
And Tempax throwing out the normal Red Golem, but I suppose that's fine, really. It's a big threat. Force the response from Kaz. Probably going to be a Dragon Pack.
Stand.
Yeah. Last Stand is going to get
Unfortunately,
mopped up by
Volko.
Volko. Yeah. Takes about 500 damage, but he doesn't care too much about it. There's that Dragon Pack, though. Look at that Fireball spam!
Yep.
This takes out the Dragon Pack
Almost dropped it.
single-handedly. With a little help from the Plasma Marines.
And Setsu couldn't quite arrive in time to tank.
You can take damage from those that Blood Imps and the Elite Swarmer beating on the face, though, now, so...
Good news is they don't do that much DPS. Bad news is Reboomers coming in.
Got another Red Golem coming in from Tempax. Just looking to throw these out. Not carrying too much for the
And
health
Setsu's
totals.
just doing a lot of damage.
I'll burn the bridges, but the Last Stand walks straight back to the Red Golem.
Yeah, that was a little premature out of Tempax there.
He should have let the Red Golem go, for sure. Aggressive jump from Kaz here, looking to back up the Last Stand, but... Neither bridges
Unfortunately,
and
he
Elite
missed the
Swarmer.
bridge.
Yeah, Tempax is going to try and get as much mileage out of these bridges as possible. But actually, that Spirit Vessel's dealing the grid control pretty well. Able to take it back and stop the Firebolt spam. But here comes the full HP Red Golem. And now Kaz has to start being worried.
1440, he's not that weak at his face either.
He's going to maintain board control and have those Dragon Packs on it at the same time. He's He's gonna black hole his own Dragon Well. That's interesting.
No, that was Kaz's.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't see the black hole in his deck.
It was to maintain bridge control so that he couldn't just firebolt his pack down.
My bad. It's good play nonetheless.
Very strong play.
Playing this very composed for a Setsu deck. Not many aggressive plays coming out. Which is fine. That's how you beat this kind of deck from Tempax. You gotta drag the game out into your favor. Another last stab.
You don't
Instantly
want to
spotted
drag
with
it
burn
at
bridges.
this point. Yeah.
She's gonna drop Setsu on the field at her feet, so... Have a minor push coming into the bottom lane. But there's that Red Golem instantly.
And Dragon Pack's still a little bit away.
Good Shock Rock on the Reboomer. There comes out that Healing Puff. And then we got the Enraged Red Golem to deal with. This is where things get
Very
really
difficult to
scary.
deal with.
And here comes that
Unfortunately, he
Firebolt
didn't grab bridge
spam.
control in time.
Now this is scary. Although he has got the
He
Chain
does
Lightning.
have chain.
He has been saying that the entire game. He's gonna jump.
That'll be a nice surprise when he can.
Choose to jump straight on the bridge. Tank that Reboomer Blast. You have the Spirit Burst. Oh! That was close to the Plasma Marine. Spirit Burst managed to attack the Enraged Dragon Whelp just long enough to get the kill on it. Gonna play an aggressive Dragon Pack here.
That might not be the right call.
Maybe. Tempax, it does force Tempax on the defense though. Something he doesn't want to do. He's gonna play a
He
5-unit
played the
last
Marines
stand
bridge.
just to stop him gain both bridges. He's got to keep those two Welts alive. Reboomer coming in.
Good news is they're traveling all over the map.
There's a good Shock Rock. That's one Welt plan. There's only one left on the top now. But Kaz is holding very convincingly here. This is some great defense
Yeah, we're
coming
at
out.
full mana here. So.
He's playing out that Dragon Pack again.
Second Dragon Pack. The
Good.
first one's still not dead.
Good response to the Dragon. Here we got the full Dragon Pack again. It's a good response from the Shock Rock. He's gonna play Red Golem to try and tank the Dragon Bolts, but two of them just straight up ignore it. It's gonna leave one of them alive. Tempax goes down to 380. Back hole out from Kaz to try and get more space on that goal on the well. He's gonna jump on in now with the third park. And that's gonna secure the game. That was incredible play there.
A slight misplay on the black hole, but otherwise that was beautiful.
Oh, just how fast he had to play at that point. I'm amazed Kaz was able to keep that calm. That's one misplay in that scenario and you end up dead, especially against the Raged Volko, so... That was excellent play from Kaz. Excellent play from both of them. That was a really close set. I don't think any of those games were a particularly convincing victory for either side. So that's gonna Sorry, you were saying?
Kaz had it all along, that's all I'm saying.
So that's going to drop Tempax down to the loser bracket. And up next we have Raz versus Rush second. Sorry, I'm missing my H's now. Alright. Ready?
It's the 1:36 p.m., right? I guess you wouldn't know the time. You wouldn't have the same time as me.
I believe the replays for the set are in order.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in order. That would be the 136 one then for you.
Alright, on you then.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Volko versus Setsu.
That's a
I
very
just saw
heavy
this somewhere.
Volko deck. That's some interesting card choices.
Normal Legionnaires. Don't see that played very often.
I think it's an underrated card. I like it.
It is a good. It's the best bridge control card, but it's also really costly. Well played, Cleaver.
Takes out that Annihilator very quickly. Now she's got that Ramen to deal with, but the Scrap Pack and the Volko basic attack do it pretty well. Nice shooter crossbows from Raz and return to the Cleaver though. Oh, double stun blast. I don't like this deck already, Dip.
Sucks, man. We like the stun.
The only thing stunning me is why anyone would enjoy playing those cards.
All we've got on the hand, though, is that laser turret. Too many spells.
There's gonna be some decent defense. Obviously, it's not that great on the defense after the nerf, but not nerf, but the change, really.
Cannot stack the last stand like
No, that almost never works. Just gonna throw an semi-aggressive cannon roll here. But it's gonna be a pretty decent response to Legionnaires. Especially with that Rage Warrior coming in from the Raging Reinforcements.
I think this all gets answered by that Succubus. Oh.
Maybe not with that Shock Rock.
Yes.
Just about. Thanks to that Stun Blast.
Revealed that we have to, so.
Another defensive laser turret coming out. Perhaps he just suspects Raz hasn't got many things the laser turret to kill in his deck, other than that whirly scrap. There we go, he splits the last stand this time. Yeah, still decent fireball though, because of the aggro range. Should have played it just a little bit down.
If he doesn't start splitting that last stand better, he's just going to keep giving Rush a 3-mana advantage.
Rush already has a pretty significant EXP advantage here. Oh, good Stun Blast.
Surprised he didn't push his advantage more with the Scrap Pack and Firebolts.
Playing it patiently, I suppose. Doesn't want to overcommit.
It's a Scrap Pack.
Yeah, I guess. Interesting, you played the laser type just a bit early though. Now it was just get one hit and before it died to the burned bridges. Could have Fireball to deal with that.
Yeah, Fireball can't kill the egg beforehand, but as long as it's far enough away, it doesn't matter.
Now we're already on perk 3 for Volko, so this is where things are obviously going to get much scarier for the Setsu. Just not seeing many aggressive plays from the Setsu in general.
Definitely playing on the back foot.
Yeah. And even if the last stand does get split, just burn the bridges kills it instantly. I've got Rampage.
Last stand is mostly a dead card in any matchup against a Volko.
Cleaver's going to be dealt with pretty convincingly. Thanks to Setsu's semi-decent DPS and the Rampage crossbow dudes.
Well, as long as she doesn't need to reload, she does have one of the highest DPSs. Wow.
Rampage
the highest.
Legionnaires. You're going to take out that Ram before it even gets close to the laser turret. And a Boomerang takes out 2 Legionnaires. This is quite a significant push coming out. And a Rampage Cleaver to back it up.
Fireball's not ready for last stand. That's a slow...
I don't think it needs to be with the Rampage Cleaver beating on Setsu's face right now.
Right.
That's going to be it. Tried to push back the cannon roller, but didn't work out.
Unfortunately, that Shock Rock reduced Cleaver's attack too much. Well, result.
Yeah, good play from Rush second there. like I said, Bad Habit, it's a more of a laser turret change. Makes it weaker in general situations, but better against the bigger minions.
Honestly, the only time it's actually weak is against our last stand right now.
I've had some time since the patch where I can just spam a ton of minions out with Rambo and they'll deal with it easily. Generally stuff that had already died to the laser turret fast anyways. Alright, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. He's sticking to his Setsu guns.
Got a ghost turret. That'll definitely help against this entire deck. Except for, all the stuns.
And perhaps the Legionnaires.
Call to arms.
Oh, Call to Arms Setsu. Now that's one I haven't seen.
It's because it's not that good.
Oh, good or not, he managed to get a 4 Warrior C2A out. I'm gonna go Stun Blast Stone out. Setsu's gonna. The Succubus is gonna help deal with it. Pretty convincingly. It's a nice answer. Wizard Puff! Now there's a blast from the past.
What are you talking about? This is a blast from 2 days ago when I was using it in my Mordor deck.
Oh. Maybe that's where the list came from. Maybe he just forgot to change to Mortar.
Drone. Okay, I'm at a total loss. What is this deck?
There's also no bridge shrines from Raz so far, which is kind of a key component of the Last Stand decks.
Yeah, because you have no bridge control.
Yeah.
I suppose the only answer Rush has to this is the
Scrat Launcher.
Yeah, Succubus.
Certainly an interesting deck. Dragon Pack as well. This is the weirdest C3 I've ever seen.
I got nothing. The hell is this?
He's lack of bridge shrines. He's so far behind on experience. That health difference doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. Now his call to arms will always be weakened due to burn the bridges unless he doesn't rotate properly.
Yes, he does have C2A. He played it right at the start.
And now C2A is not really worth it.
Now it's worth it again.
Yeah.
Although that Succubus
So,
DPS is
double wall?
really gonna mess up the wall. Yeah, it seems like double wall. Double wall, single
Double
ghost
wall,
turret.
double ghost.
Oh, it's a double ghost, is it? Now we've got the Rampage coming in from Volker. Only gonna further compound the problems Raz is facing against this deck.
And Drone Force just isn't going to do enough against a set of Legionnaires.
No. He's just gonna Stun Blast it the second Raz plays anything else. No, he'll just Stun Blast and push him without DPS.
Yeah, this is probably game with the second Stun Blast coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Very convincing victory from Rush second there.
Whatever that deck was, I don't ever want to see it again.
We're really not gonna give anyone a break this tournament, are you?
Look, this is a tournament. I don't want to see silver shit here.
Counter Madry, I guess. 2-0 to Rush second so far. In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's the Zeppelin. That's gonna do a lot of work against a Volko.
Well, gonna do a lot against that laser turret. And the counter stun blast. And the counter stun blast. Next level strats.
He's in trouble.
The stun blast actually killed the laser turret. He has no other answers to this.
Succubus and Fireball, that's all he's got. That's a lot of mana away.
That's like 10 seconds away till he gets that Succubus out. He's gonna take so much damage from this.
He didn't even bother with the Fireball.
Please bother now.
And there's the
Not
Dragon
even,
Pack.
he's just gonna go straight for the Succubus. So starting off the match losing about half his health. But at least Succubus gonna deal with the Dragon Pack. Hypnotize! That's a pretty ballsy card to put in your deck for sure.
If he had gotten that off,
Double Zeppelin Bomber. He needs to play that Fireball. There we go.
This is looking like all air.
He missed the Fireball! That is beyond terrible. He's gonna Stun Blast those!
Come on, we even have red lines now.
He's gonna Shock Rock again.
Game.
That's game! He's gonna die already! Zeppelin Bomber dies just to get that final blast in. Just hanging on by a thread here, 140 health. Something tells me
it's over. He's got nothing for this.
He's got nothing with the Dragon Pack. It's not gonna take it out in time. That's gonna be game 3. No, Stun Blast, maybe. No, he'd need the others. No, he's gonna attack her in Legionnaires.
And the moment Setsu jumps, it's over.
Going to the double Zeppelin Bomber raid.
Fireball, it's gonna hit this time, right?
Yes, yeah. There we go. Hanging by a thread, but that Cleaver's not dying anytime soon. ATG? There's a Setsu jump.
This is just abusing the hell out of Fly.
Oh, he managed to get the aggro, but there's a Stun Blast. Cleaver comes in to finish it. Wow. The double Zeppelin Bomber just completely destroyed him.
Now what we're going to see out of Rush here is going to be a completely anti-air deck.
Almost definitely. That was a very brave deck from Raz and paid off with that first Zeppelin Bomber getting so much damage in.
I mean, you're up against the Volko. Air.
Yeah, that definitely mixes up the set a little bit. Alright. On to game 4 then. Must say, I'm a little bit surprised that he showed off the ATG, considering that wasn't exactly necessary in the matchup. Could have saved it as a surprise, since, obviously, can't change deck when you win.
He just threw it down like, hey, I have even more air.
Alright. In 3, 2, and 1. Switching to King Puff now. Going for the long con. Bridge Shrines as well.
King Puff will definitely answer the air.
He's going to probably try and look to get to that third perk as fast as possible. Get that super annoying King Puff invincibility in. Ooh! Interesting use of Hypnotize! Has to play the Stun Blast to respond.
Use of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately Stun Blast was there. Otherwise that would have been a lot of damage going back to face.
It's a triple Shield Crossbow dude's deck. Look at all that damage coming in on Setsu. That's terrifying. You gonna take, well, 500 damage here? Even more. Up to 1,000.
More. Reload, baby.
Just shy of 1,000. And only one shot. You could drop that cleaver and instantly answer the Setsu. Here comes the ATG, though.
What a threat. Well, the Zeppelin will do some tanking for it. That's good. Bad news is that's as far as ATG is getting.
Not too much to worry about with that Zeppelin bomber. Although, decent stun blast.
Well, go face.
Res gets a little bit of chip damage in the end. So I seen he didn't
No
back that up with the Bannerman. Wait, Raz still has Drone Force 1?
Dude, it's an air card.
Maybe he's playing the Drone Invasion theme deck.
Well, I suppose he doesn't have propeller stress, so maybe that's true.
It's gonna be a decent cleaver. Very nice. And the Inspire on the bridge as well. Gonna deal with both of those. Oh, that's
a lot of
14 mana down the drain. Rush also getting a commanding XP advantage. Interesting use of Hypnotize. And Rush's gonna get... There comes that invincibility from King Path, so... This game just got a lot harder for Raz. Especially with another Bannerman push in. He's gonna need something big to deal with this here.
Impossible is the word you were looking for.
Yeah, he needs more spells, but he doesn't have any.
The only answer is Cleaver, and that's not going to be enough.
Dives to the shielded crossbow, dudes. That's going to be a game 4 for the Rush second. Another 3-1 victory. Well,
yeah,
better than a bunch of 3-0s, I guess. That's going to do it for winners quarterfinals, or winners round 4. And we're moving into losers round 5, just throwing in 2 extra sets, because we love you guys so very much. And our next match is going to be Izotop versus Video Gamer with a bunch of 7s I'm not going to pronounce.
777777777_91.
That's it. All these all these replays seem to be in order, so let's load them up. How do I remember the mana cost for those cards? It was 2 cards.
Look, Dove is retarded.
Jeez. Alright then. In 3, 2, 1. A wild Ratbo appears. A Troubadour Setsu deck from Video Gamer here. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. And definitely not one with Blood Imps in. Or a Fireball.
Well, if he gets to use it, it's going to do a lot of damage.
Illusory Cleaver. Nice. I like this.
Definitely a Storm card.
Is this the... Is this,
oh, real Cleaver.
Is this Mind Game Rappo? He's taking on the mantle of Leto to torture people. Look at that Blood and DPS
please.
though.
They are a very good card. Their DPS is nothing to scoff at.
Man,
it's their health full.
A Rampage Troubadour right in Rappo's face now. And a Healing Fireball to back it up. Oh, wait, Illusory Cleaver does that?
Yes, he is a melee minion.
I had no idea he not a 0 damage knocks the succubus back. That's really good. Huh. The more you know. He's gonna attack that cleaver with the blood imps. Very brave.
Well, he didn't want his succubus to die.
Yeah.
She does a lot
It's
of DPS
understandable.
too.
Full certifiable from Izotop as well.
Was still a good mana trade though. 4 for 8. And now we're just gonna stare at each other.
Mm-hmm. Everyone just recuperating their mana, getting their plans in straight. So now we got the Setsu back through the door, which is where things get real dangerous.
It's gonna be 3 blood imps on face though. That's a lot of damage.
He could just play that Drone Walker a bit back. Or not. Well, this is maximum
That's
balls
a
here.
lot of damage.
If that doesn't work, Izotop's gonna easily take this. Oh, Black Hole, that's probably gonna be it. This is actually quite close.
Out of the way.
Shockrock comes in for Izotop.
Shockrock just won
Cleaver's
it.
gonna take it. That Shockrock seals the deal. That was pretty close, but the Black Hole from Ratbo in the end manages to settle it. That was a fast game.
Black hole OP.
Alright, on to game 2 then. In 3, 2, 1. Changed up to Ravager now. Interesting. Ravager's probably the master I see the least these days.
Dying method.
Ravager with Swarm. I'm at a loss.
Yeah. I mean, he has something up his sleeve. Maybe it's Red Golem? He's got a cleaver.
I don't like it even if it is.
Double cleaver. But it's Ratwo, so his cleavers are never gonna hit face.
Ooh. Managed to save his own cleaver there.
Very nicely done. Now we've got a cleaver heading in on Ravager with the Brutus up top to tank for those Pelt Scrats. Oh, no, not really tanking him in the at all. Wasted
Fireball
Fireball from
hits
Izotop.
absolutely nothing. With blood imps on the field.
And now Brutus gonna get a bit of value, tanking up some damage here to let the other minions move in.
Not a good thing. Not a
Although,
good thing.
that's all just gonna die to the Succubus anyways. Oh, he's got a Rampage Succubus into the mix
110.
now. This is a pretty dangerous push, I'll give it that. With a Stun Blast as well. The Cleaver response from the Ratbo. The regular Cleaver coming in handy.
He just doesn't
That's
have enough clear
That
coverage.
was a brilliant set of answers. Probably the most effective way
Again,
to do
video
that
gamers
push.
in trouble.
Solo Fireball's gonna answer it up. He's gonna take another Cleaver Slice though. He's gonna bring him down to 905. What?
That's a
That
dead
sec-
succubus attacker.
The Succubus got wrecked. That's what I love about Ratbo's second perk now. Oh,
Daka.
unfortunate placement from the Cleaver. That's gonna seal
Yeah.
it. Convincing victory from Izotop in that set. Some really good responses.
I don't know why you would go double cleaver against a swarm.
Me neither, really, but... I know, perhaps he was looking to get some Rampage Cleavers beating on some Blood Imps, but maybe that's a bit optimistic at the same time to expect.
I mean, it didn't look like he was reserving it for that. He always fireballed.
On to game 3, I guess. Video gamer claims the tilt card, apparently. Alright. In 3, 2, and 1. Switching up to King Puff now.
Maybe you can figure this one out.
Prepare yourself.
Didn't we just see this deck?
No.
Oh no, it was the healing puff for the reboomer. It's shielded
Double
crossbow
shielded
dudes, only.
crossbow dudes.
I guess everyone loves shielded crossbow dudes these days.
Well, when you're playing King Puff, they're really strong.
Yeah, actually, I suppose so. They're pretty good storm minions.
Not if they don't have a Bannerman.
Or
And
Inspire.
that's 7 mana investment. That's why it's so good with King Puff. The
Yeah.
Inspire on Bridge. Oh boy, Reboomer.
Just in time on that fireball.
Yep.
What I want to know is why
That
he's
was
got...
maybe quarter second.
What I'd like to know is why he has Bazooka Strat in the deck, though. A's top deck definitely has no buildings in it. Barrel Strats!
I mean, it's...
I mean, I guess this was patch day. But I wouldn't bring that to a tournament on patch day either. Good response.
I mean, they're good against Cleaver. It's just... Seeing a lot of pressure come out of Easy Top here.
Yeah, the game's gonna come up with some kind of response. Manages to type the storm out there. Right, the storm, sorry.
It only took about 500 damage.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Mainly thanks to the shielded crossbow dude storing the cleaver.
Threw a Cleaver into shielded crossbow dudes. Do not agree. Do not agree at all.
I suppose you have the propeller scratch to back it up. But the cleaver's gonna die again. Misses the scrap of the file, but it's a scrap, who cares?
Yeah, got the real target, the Blood Imps.
Yeah, couldn't ease top dangerously though, and he has no way to heal back up. Easy top hates that Plasma Marie.
I don't agree with wasting Deka.
Me
Just
neither.
in general, you Rappo players. It's like
Cleaver.
wasting Bridge Swap. Yeah, he doesn't have much of an answer here. He kind of needs to throw out the Reboomer, but there's
Yeah, it
just
was a
so
loser
much.
cleaver. There's actually not much to deal with there. On the healing puff! Calm down.
Daka a puff.
Some next level value. Good reboomer value out there, taking out the cleaver. Looks like he's gonna go for an all-in push on the bottom lane here. It's a lot of mana invested. Gonna play the Bazooka Strat on the other lane. And interestingly, the cleaver ends up on that lane as well. It does manage to die to those Inspire crossbow dudes though.
It was a very good swap.
Bazooka Strat getting a lot of damage in there. 600 damage off of it. High value for that card. Reboomer inching closer. Finally dies to the Dragon Welt. Video Gamer also getting HP back
Next
off the shield
fireball,
buff.
it's over.
Yeah, just has to cycle the fireball now.
Daka gets wasted on a grave that's not there anymore.
Inopportune uses of a Daka, really. Like, if he had saved it instead of using a heal puff, he could have used it on that bazooka scrat and not taken 600 damage.
Yep. Or instant clear to cleaver.
But that's gonna seal the
there's
game
our
for the video
fireball.
gamer. Hey, he played that pretty decently. Perhaps recovering from the so-called tilt we're hearing about.
I don't know where these guys get this tilt card from, because I can't find it in my collection.
Alright. On to game 4 of the set now. In 3, 2, 1.
Swap into Stormbringer. I don't agree with that.
Me neither. Stormbringer
He's
prefers
got
to slow
EXP.
games, but
He
King
doesn't
Puff
do
prefers
that
it
well against a
more.
Stormbringer.
yeah. And assure
I
the
see
crossbow
early
leads are gonna
signs
be,
of call to arms.
and assure the crossbow leads are going to be very annoying for Stormbringer to deal with.
Not to mention the cleaver.
Yep, it's call to arms. Deal with that cleaver nice and easily. Shockrock as well. Good timing. So now King Puff's got to deal with these warriors, and doesn't really have any efficient responses to this. But he needs to play something. One Plasma Marine's gonna just walk off and die to the others.
And we're gonna have us another call to arms here soon. And his answers aren't looking any better.
Double experience advantage as well from Top so far. And this actually seems to look a bit more of an aggressive C2A deck than what we normally see.
Yeah, there's no laser turret in it because he doesn't need it.
No wall either.
There's no wall.
I think there might be only one ghost turret.
I think there's two.
Oh,
ghost
there's
turrets.
laser turret.
Huh. Seems like a little bit of a waste of mana to me.
Perhaps so. It's a double shrine out though.
It does last a while.
There's
so
the
that's
wall,
good news.
okay. You're just holding them out. Of course, Bazooka Scrat's gonna get some pretty decent value here. You stop taking the hit from the face from Cleaver.
That's where we like it.
But almost double the experience of video gaming right now. From moving into his
Still.
third perk already, where things are obviously gonna get really annoying, as everyone that's played against
Yeah.
Stormbringer at this point in the game knows.
I'd say Video Gamer has lost his window of opportunity.
Almost certainly. He's too far behind now. You see, Top making some making usage of some rather early C2As to ensure bridge control. Not really giving video game any window of opportunity at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he needed to be throwing fireballs at these bridge shrines that have been up the entire game right next to his face.
Mm. The Bazooka
Bazooka
Scrat
Scrat
dies
played
instantly.
too close.
Played too close and played too early. Although the extended range on the laser turret, Bazooka Scrat can't trade with it at all. He'd have to try and,
No. But it was the closest target to the laser turret.
yeah. It was-
And we're gonna have a mana frenzy before the next call to arms.
Hmm. Doesn't have a good way to deal with this call to arms efficiently. Reboomer dies instantly.
You can't just throw it in front of your face, especially against warriors that are going to push each other around.
You can play a Cleaver, but Scrap Pack getting some value in. Obviously, we got the Mana Frenzy now from Red. Horde of Warriors moving in. Nothing to answer it. So it's going to be the end of Video Gamers Tournament life here.
Yep.
Convincing victory from Easotop, playing the C2A deck pretty well.
The winner is red.
And that's going to be Video Gamer eliminated from the tournament.
Now we know why the dinosaurs went extinct.
I didn't see
arms.
any Magma Storm in that deck though.
Oh, you.
Alright. Next up in our losers, round 5 is going to be Darian versus Jake. This is the one that's just slightly out of order, as you can probably see.
Mine's in order.
Mine isn't. The top
At least
two of the
time-wise.
set are in the wrong order, it seems. Mine starts with 853.
353, so...
Yeah, okay then. Starts from 353 for you then.
Yeah, they're all in order for me.
Okay, they weren't in order for me. Maybe I downloaded them wrong or something. Alright then. Let's get this started. Also happy to announce I've missed absolutely no transitions so far today. The test stream
Way to
was
jinx
useful.
yourself.
Don't worry, I'm in the mood now. I've got the momentum. It's not gonna get to me. Alright. In 3, 2, 1. Stormbringer versus King Puff.
Let the fun begin.
I think I've played against Jake on ladder a few times. He's decent.
I have never played against Jake.
Yeah, he's alright.
I don't even know who he is. Is that the guy from State Farm?
Instant beam of
Beam.
doom reaction. Jake not a fantasy to way it seems. Dude, very quickly changes where he's placing that seat away.
Well, there's no point
Not
in
Siege
moving
Way,
the
Bridge
Bridge
Shrine.
Shrine out now. You already know Beam is down.
Yeah. Early C2A again. Blood Instant and
That's
King
a
Puff
chain
deck.
lightning.
Interesting.
I mean, it's not a bad call. Once you get that third perk, you just cycle so hard they can't keep up, and that's a Demon Warrior.
Oh, it's Demon War at King Puff. It was on the leaderboard last season, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was Faramir that managed to popularize that deck. Get that healing puff out there. A little bit of a Q from a healing puff. Ghost Turret comes out from Jake. Trades pretty poorly with the enemy Ghost Turret.
Oh, that's mostly because of that drone on top.
Good timing from a Drone Walker.
Well, I'm gonna buy all the time in the world. Beam to the face.
Beam to the face instead of either of the Bridge Shrines.
Or the Call to Arms itself.
Yeah.
I think that would have been my call. Let it walk to my face and beam it.
It's gonna get overwhelmed by that C2A actually. Perhaps that Beam of Doom might prove... Yeah, it does. Beam of Doom proves fatal.
Yep.
Never go full smoke, kids.
It would have been fine to go smart if he used the beam for defense.
Oh, the Beam of Doom is the only damage we managed to get on the face in the first place.
Yes.
Alright. Pretty straightforward battle. On to match 2 then. 3, 2, 1. Jake changed it to Setsu now. Definitely gonna go for the aggressive deck to help deal with the C2A. See how that plays
Yeah.
out. Not actually a very good start This is actually kind of a terrible starting hand for Durian. He hasn't got, like, any of his defensive cards.
Yeah, all he's got is the wall.
And
to
he's
look
at
at.
10 mana.
He's sitting on 10.
He's sitting on 10
Tick.
way too
Tick.
long. He should have played the double rammer coming in from Setsu. He's trying to
Here
get
comes
the other to
that hard
start playing
counter.
stuff out. Rampage double rammer with a swarm of Blood Imps coming in. That warrior's still alive as well. Where did that warrior even
Well,
come
he
from?
can't punish it.
Oh my god, look at this damage! He's already on 320! That's... He's just dead!
Where's
All
your
in
call to
one
arms
push.
now?
All in one push. I don't even know where that warrior came from. Was that Raging Reinforcements a part of his deck?
I'll be honest, I didn't see it when it went down.
Me neither, it just sort of came out of nowhere. I believe some people in chat like to call that karmic retribution for playing C2A. That's 1-1 now, as we go into the third game. And starting in 3, 2, 1. Setsu Mirror now.
Give me those healer fighters. Let's go.
Durian's learned from his
We're gonna
mistakes.
see the exact same thing back. Oh, boomer.
Double boomers. Probably to counter the double blood imps.
So it was a plain warrior.
It
last
is a
time.
regular warrior then. That was some decent value for it then. Not this time though. Oh, we are going to get some good cleaver trades going on. No. Boomer secures the trade for Durian.
Good job holding off on the rampage. Whole lot of nothing.
Dover keeps mellowing at that harm, not fucking
This
up the
would be
transitions.
a great time for Jig to go face with his double rammer rampage, but at the same time, same call for Durian.
Ooh. He's got to hold back. Show patience. There we go.
Here it is.
Oh, the Shock Rock!
It's not enough.
Wait, does
They're gonna get a
the
lot
Shock
of
Rock
damage
prevent
here.
the rampage buff?
It does not.
Okay, that's just a visual bug then.
Yes, they won't turn red, they'll just grow in size.
Okay. Now Darren can answer with his double rammer rampage of his own, if he so wishes. Here it comes. Nice cleaver. Actually, maybe
a lot
not
of damage
enough.
going back the other way.
Interesting
that was a bad
aggro.
shock rock. That was a very bad shock rock.
Indeed.
If that was not shock rocked, he could have just fireballed here and ended it.
Potentially game for him because look at this push coming in from Jake he's got to deal with now.
Oh, it's over.
And a rampage cleaver. That's it. Very
That was the
unfortunate
mistake right
shock
there.
rock.
If he did not shock rock that cleaver, that was the other way.
Definitely. Just the tiniest players can throw these games. Nana Bulls.
Especially when it's a shock rock on a cleaver.
Nana Bulls back in Jake's court. 2-1 to 2-1 against Darian so far. Move into game 4 of the set. Definitely a much more fast-paced one than the last sets. Nice to have some variety.
That's what happens when there's rammers with rampage.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Mortar! Hey!
Did he steal my deck? He did not. This is
I-
called arms.
Cold to Arms or a Stun Blast?
Yeah.
That's a thing nowadays?
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I guess so. And a Succubus?
It's Mordor. He likes to res shit.
These Rams are gonna be a real pain though.
If the Rammers ever get to face without a Reboomer or a Ghost Turret, he's in trouble.
You know, that's a lot of conditions for the Rams to be good in though. Red Golem. I don't think C2A's run that.
Well, here's the thing. He is Mordar, so if any of these things res, that's a lot of mana.
Looks like it's gonna, oh
for
no!
free.
That's Setsu instant attack. It's just gonna be a Plasma Ring. Every time. Well, I was gonna stop doing the
Oh,
arm
that's a
thing.
bad ghost. Unless he plays the wall to cover. And there's the stun blast.
It's a good stun blast.
Should they run it?
Yeah, I stand corrected. Although he is rather behind experience, has got a single C2A off so far. Jake's double ram
It's
attack
like-
providing a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but around perk 2 is when Mordor really starts becoming strong, especially with all these high mana cards.
Here comes the C2A now. He's gonna...
And the tombstones even at double as a little miniature wall.
Yeah. One of the great parts about Mordor. C2A tried to split it, but ends up going down the same lane. They come with double blood imps.
Yeah, not the best answer.
Well, it worked.
It did work, but now they're going to walk into a red golem. Possibly. Or worse,
Maybe
Red
not.
Boomer.
Not with a double rammer, I wouldn't play a Red Golem. He's gonna get double reboomer though.
Yep. Not the scariest concept when they're alone, but they do bring a lot of pressure.
Hmm. Surprised the Blade seems to wait then. I've already been a bit greedier and played the Plasma Marine to stop the Cleaver. Except he's gonna jump and start doing those tombstones.
And just let the Call to Arms walk the face against some imps. This imp's being played way too early.
Gets one of the warriors resurrected. Oh, the tombstone died. They come with double ramage rammers, but two warriors hitting on Setsu's face. Gonna come close. But obviously that reboot of value against the rammers.
Blue is victorious.
Jake was not able to effectively deal with it.
He needed to let the warriors just hit face, then summon the blood imps.
Definitely. Should have played them behind and flanked.
Yeah, because they can't take more than a single hit from a warrior.
Hmm. So that's 2-all then. On to game 5. It's been a roundabout set.
Game 5 hype!
Game 5 hype! The matchup's real. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another exciting round of
Lord of Us, King Puff.
Masters. Get to it.
About a good mana swing there to start with.
Hmm. Red Shrine. Interesting. No, I'm not entirely sure King Puff is the best answer to a C2A deck.
Could be worse.
Yeah, I suppose so. Could be right, though.
I mean, he is very powerful defensively.
Yeah, Red Golem doesn't get much value out. Bit of a slow start for Darium.
And Jake's starting to win the EXP race.
Mordor's finally speeding up. Give him about 5 years and he'll kill that whelp.
Yeah, Mordor's not the strongest with the mid-range units like Whelp and Legionnaires.
I
And all
thought
that.
Mordor's attack was perfect, Dip.
It is a mid-range unit. Mordor does not deal well with mid-range.
Dover, please stop talking about the torture deck already. We've heard it enough.
He has an unhealthy obsession with that deck.
Maybe he's a masochist.
I don't care if he is, it's still unhealthy. Got a lot of buildings out, too bad Call to Arms isn't here.
I think even that ghost turret's gonna die before he can call to arms. Very unfortunate.
This is why we hold on to our buildings.
This propeller
Although
scraps.
Call to Arms is mostly brainless, it's not completely brainless.
Yeah. It's not quite on Red Golem levels yet. Nice
That is
defensive ghost turret from Jake.
unfortunate.
Seems Jake does have a double bridge shrine in his deck, which, well, as we can now see, is giving a commanding experience advantage. Combined with his better bridge control and just generally decent pressure on the C2A deck.
We haven't seen a Call to Arms in forever. And reboomers just keep coming out of tombstones and dying.
So one problem with playing him in a Mordor deck.
Well, the problem is he's playing his buildings too early.
He's also taking a lot of damage from the Dragon Whelps.
Yeah. In general, Call to Arms is weak to air, like the Whelp, and Mordor exacerbates that issue. Like, he needs to play the Succubus here, not the Red Golem. That wall did absolutely nothing.
Oh,
and here
crushing
goes
Beam
it
of Doom.
and the Tombstone.
That's gonna be game. Mordor has no way to recover their HP before the next Beam of Doom comes out. So it seems Drake's gonna win this and Darren's gonna be eliminated from the tournament.
Out goes
Oh, yeah,
number
two
3.
of
That's
them.
his second beam.
He had 2 of them in his deck. Jake finally getting his revenge on the C2A, it seems.
Jake upgrading from the farm.
He turned it into an experience farm.
That's right.
So now we're on to losers round 6. And our first match will be Izotop versus Raz.
All right. We got our Call to Arms player versus. No wait, was he the Call to Arms?
I think he was. I think he played like one deck that had Call to Arms in it.
Versus our Silver Scrub.
The first replay for me is out of order. What about yours?
I forgot to double check.
Surely check.
Nope, it's all in order for me.
Okay.
I think you just got some major issues over there.
There could be a number of things, really. I mean, you've got the exact same replay folder as I have, so. Alright. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
That's 2 Stormbringer.
Rad's bringing a Dragon Nest deck out. Interesting after the nerf. He's top gonna open that game up with
it's
Rich
still in a lot of places.
Yeah, it's still a decent deck.
This
Oh,
is gonna be a lot of
it's-
whelps. That's a
It's
dragon
Call to
pack
Arms.
as well.
He's top running Call to Arms, I think.
So I was right.
Yeah, I guess you
It's our
were.
call to arms versus our silver scrub.
Probably a bit harsh on him. Nice chain lightning value. Late start's gonna deal with the dragon whelps pretty convincingly.
That's gonna be all she wrote for this push from Raz.
Not bad. He's still getting a commanding experience advantage.
Here's our dragon pack.
Here comes a Rammering from Raz. He does have a deck tool to deal with C2A, but... Ooh, that was a premature jump. Richard's gonna go unanswered.
This is a hard push.
That's a lot of damage though, for sure. Not entirely sure the black hole was necessary.
Bought a little bit of time.
Yeah, that's half his top health gone. He does get his second perk though. So that's gonna help a lot. But
Here comes
another
our
good
to clean
chain
up all the
lightning.
buildings. It's just kind of throwing away his cleaver in these games.
Doesn't really hold much respect for it. Good shock rock.
This dragon pack's gonna get cleaned up.
Oh,
real
and Dying
quick.
Skeleton though. It's gonna help
What's
protect that
that?
Dragon pack. But even then, Eastop's still running almost double experience advantage. Raz has really got to try and catch up, but might just be too far behind.
Here we go. We're gonna see the same thing that happened last time.
Well, no, not quite, it seems.
Oh, he didn't want to go for it this time.
Oh, no, Setsu is tagging the damage ahead of the Rammer.
Should have done it.
So that was pretty useful. Less than stellar chain lightning though.
A lot of
There's that
damage
dragon
going
nest.
face.
Almost forgot that was in the
Peck,
deck.
peck, peck.
Oh my god. Stoneringer just wipes that thing. I don't think he's gonna get any dragons out of it. Oh, there we go. He gets one.
It's unfortunate we don't have a beam.
Beam would
Do have a
definitely answer
Setsu.
this. Well, gets lucky on the aggro.
Oh, and Rammer goes face.
Rammer takes out a laser turret. I actually think
This is a
Easton
lot
might
of
be
damage
dead
with a
here.
rampage.
He is. Wow. Raz managed to take game one. Able to pull that back through raw HP advantage. Not bad.
Power of Setsu.
Moving into game two, then obviously Eastop's going to be switching off his C2A deck. We'll see what he comes up with to answer in 3, 2, 1. Ratbo, it seems.
Are we going back to our Storm deck?
We'll find out.
Prepare yourself.
A lot of scrap packs in this tournament.
Guess people are finally realizing the card's good.
finally remembered our you know, bridge control strats. Ooh, not much value out of that chain.
I don't even really know why he chained in the first place. He could take a dragon out pretty easily. I don't think it would even do any damage to Setsu.
No, it wouldn't. And he could have had the chain here.
No, he managed to get one of the whelps to aggro back. And I'm thinking Skeleton's gonna wall for the other two. Give him time to set up that cleaver as well.
Too bad Shockrock. Shockrock return.
So it's a pretty strong push from the top lane coming up. Oh, it's a loser, yeah, never mind. Even fools the casters.
If it was real,
If it was real, though. And that's the magic of a illusory cleaver. Good fireball response from Izutop. A Dragon Pack just turns out to be dead weight in this deck, honestly. He's not getting value out of it, ever.
yeah, I wasn't too keen on that nest. It's one of them things where you really have to go all in for.
Ducked. Oh, that chain lightning was brutal!
Now we have the real cleaver coming.
Which one is the real one?
The one in front.
Real or not, I think Raz is in a bit of trouble here. That fireball's gonna seal it.
He's dead.
Crushing defeat.
Good push from Izutop.
Yeah, the nest is not a good card.
Yeah.
Not like that.
I wouldn't be surprised to see it switched out in my next match, and Izutop with his signature Rappo deck able to pull that back and take it 1-1. Moving into game 3. In 3, 2, 1. Sticking to the Setsu guns again. Guess Raz really likes Setsu. And oh my, what?
Well, he is up against a swarm, so Soul Stealer is going to do a lot of work. He's got a lot of big cards.
Blue Golem, Lightning Bolt.
I'm not sure
It's the
about that
lightning bolt that
bolt.
really confuses me here. This is
If I had to guess, it's not for this match. It's to protect him later.
if I had to guess, I think he accidentally clicked on the draft mode button before this match started. Then again,
I mean, that's a 7-stack Soul Stealer. If it had anything to block for it,
or
it would've
any
done
health.
so much damage.
He's got a priestess in this as well.
Well, Priestess with Blue Golem and Colossus.
This is looking a lot like a draft deck, honestly. Because if he is, like you said, trying to protect himself in senior matchups, I think he might be relying on winning this match a bit too hard. Because that is a terrifying push.
A terrifying push that's going to beat a Colossus.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And it's going to
Although
send a
he's,
lot of damage back to
He's gonna take a
Izutop's
lot of
face.
damage before that happens.
There went all the melee.
Now that Cleaver getting decent value in, but there comes the Priestess. Instant fireball from Izutop though. Very nicely done.
Still kept the Colossus alive, though.
Even Izutop says it looks like a draft deck. Poor Raz. He didn't sign up for this shit.
Full last stand, but Izutop has a fireball, doesn't he?
He does. He used it on the Priestess though. Also, he's kind of dead.
Alright.
Also, Raz is dead anyways.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a victory.
Throws in the fireball just because. So, interesting choice of decks from Raz. So, it's going to be his last attempt to beat Usertop's signature Ratbo deck, going into Game 4.
All these silver decks. He's out here to prove a point. I don't know what that point is.
Would the point be draft mode decks can win? I am so sorry, Raz, if you're watching this later. Alright, moving into...
I'm not.
Of course you're not. Moving into... On behalf of Dip, I'm sorry. Moving into Game 4. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, we switched sides. Revolutionary. Now we can see Azatop's Rappo deck from his perspective.
And we have no idea what Raz is running. Except it's Setsu. He's running shielded.
I think he played a deck like this earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, he just had a very similar deck just now.
I guess he's gonna try and
But
go
then
out
again,
for
we've only
classic.
seen one card.
Yeah, people spec LE for less these days.
Awful worried about a boomer.
Oh, there's still a Colossus. Which is interesting.
I mean, it did do a lot of work last match.
Well, I suppose. You need better answer for those propeller scraps, though. He's gonna be better answers than this. Okay,
He's just going face.
He's just going for it. He's gonna let the Cleavers hit him.
He's not gonna win this.
Oh, he's got an Annihilator. Yeah, that comes the nice defense in from Ratbo. Nothing to back this Colossus up with. It's gonna get shredded by this Whelp and the Plasma Marines. Even gets pulled back by
Guided by a
Puff. You hate to see it happen. Last Stand finally comes in to deal that Cleaver though. Carries him off into the distance. A ragdoll. Just
Oh, we
sort of
don't have an
propping him
answer
up.
for this last stand.
Raz might be out of answers himself though.
And there's the fireball.
He's gonna rampage it. It doesn't actually do much for crossbow dudes, but...
Yeah.
Is he a Daka face? No, he's got
Big Daka coming.
Oh, that's huge.
Bye, Colossus.
Not before he deals 1,000 damage to Usertop's face.
Yep, that's why it's still in the deck.
Wait, he plays Priestess anyways?
Uh,
That's a misplay. That's also cost him the game. Oh,
might not have had any other answer for that whelp.
yeah. Alright. So, Usertop takes Raz down 3-1. Going 3 straight games with his classic deck. Well, convincing victories, nevertheless.
Yep.
Alright. Moving on to take Tempax versus Jake now. And one of my replays is out of order, just like last time, but they're probably alright for you.
That's right, they're all right for me.
Probably time zones or something like that.
I'm gonna guess it's because I put them all in the folder, and they're like the only thing there, and then I loaded the game.
Could be. Alright then. Starting Tempax versus Jake in 3, 2, 1.
Let's see if Tempax gets its head out of his ass from the winners.
Come on! He didn't do that badly. Interesting deck from Tempax. Oh, it's Setsu, of course, never mind. So the Spellslinger Setsu, actually. I think we might have seen this deck earlier, but not from his perspective.
Yeah, has that tranquil in it.
Choosing not to split last stand proves fatal for them. Also, Bombardier from Jake. I like his style. I'm a fan of that card. Not Bombardier, Grenadier, sorry.
That's...
Yeah, it's zero.
Not sure.
It's zero, man.
I think the
It
monkey
doesn't
still
mean
wins.
much. Ghost Heart still wins,
Now
though.
the monkey does. 10 mana and answer a tranquil though.
Bit of a problem for Jake to deal with here, though.
And Setsu are outranged the hell out of that ghost turret, so.
Ooh, good shock rock. Gonna get that
one
extra
extra
hit
hit
in. Yeah. Tanking with the ghost turret. God, that King Puff basic attack feels unfair. That's so strong.
It is! People need to listen to me. He's overpowered.
Yeah, Demon Warrior's gonna beat the last stand, it seems.
Yeah, with the help there from the Grenadier. Here's the monkey's return.
And defeat, it seems. Well, he's gonna recuperate some health with that healing puff. Well, that might be short-lived.
I think I would have rather seen him Setsu jump out and have the cleaver solo all 5 M's.
Well, what's basically what happened?
And the cleaver only got 3.
That scrap pack coming in good value, though. It's some nice cannon fodder. I mean, already on level 3 Demon Warrior for a King Puff. I'd be pretty scared.
Yeah, but he's down to 1,000 health.
That too.
And Timpax has beam.
If he plays it carefully, he'll be in good shape, though.
Perk 3 still a ways out.
Comes the last stand.
Yep, and it's split really well.
Nice
With the
ghost card
imps.
to hold the bridge of the Plasma Marines. Comes that beam of doom.
And Demon Warrior's almost
Down
dead.
to 420. Vate Nash.
We can go face as soon as we have 6, or we can just go now, why not?
Oh, he's gonna get stalled up here.
That's
And
why
that-
we needed
that
to wait on the
King
6.
Puff auto attack saving him.
More imps. That's gonna be game. Ghost turret, please.
Ah, there we go. But Tubla definitely wouldn't play Bones at all with that HP value, actually.
That was a big misplay.
One over 10 backstab. Nice convincing pushes.
If he hadn't done that, I'm still not convinced that he would have won.
Nah, probably not. He would have to play it literally perfectly. And have the healing puff.
Well-
and have a healing puff like completely safe behind the Demon Warrior. And I think the Demon Warrior's already crossing the bridge at that point. Alright.
Yeah, because the problem is Last Stand takes both bridges and then he just beams or fireballs face.
Alright. Starting match 2 in 3, 2, 1.
Red corner, are you ready?
Sticking with King Puff.
King Puff, the only master that can make use out of propeller struts. Too bad it's not until the second perk.
Well, Rambo can make use of them.
No.
Probably less so now than he could before, but still. We do see bridge shrines from Jake though, so he's probably looking to stall this out a bit more. That really killed the cleaver? Eesh.
I mean, it's a lot of damage.
How much damage?
Let's
75!
say, yeah, 75.
Wow.
He has the highest non-conditional DPS in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And even with conditions, he's still one of the higher ones.
Interesting uses of Chain Lightning there from Tempex, but does hit the right target. Unfortunate Scrap Pack.
And I just couldn't get in front in time.
He's gonna take that bridge shrine down.
Give my scrap pack 8 movement speed. 7's not good enough.
Swarm a meta. These fireballs are doing a lot of work on Jake's buildings. Not giving him
Yes.
much time to set up with these bridge shrines.
So many tranquils. Still don't agree with it. Oh, these propellers are gonna hurt.
It's a part of the King Puff perks. Oh, that healing puff! Spicy!
Worth.
The hero.
Giving up 2 mana to save yourself from 300 damage.
Good fireball. Tempex is playing his deck spectacularly.
Ah, it looks like he woke up.
I think both of them woke up. These Tranquil Shooters is getting brutalized this game though. Poor guys can't catch a break.
Yeah, they're just not. They're a very defensive card. In this match, they're being played offensively.
That Scrag got messed up. Then here comes the real
Whole
strength.
piercing
Tempex
shot.
Jake. You can start jumping on
Now here
Jake's
comes the
face.
burst.
He has 10. He had 10
a
mana in
lot of
reserve for the
burst.
Chain Lightning. Look at these reloads.
Piercing shot is good.
Look at that damage! Finally managed to take a Setsu down. Think if he just a second later, that would have been even more disastrous. However, we are moving into Jake's third perk, so there is a time
Yeah.
to turn this around. It's now.
That was Timpax's last opportunity.
And
to do
Tempex
big
jumps on
damage.
face. That's going to be costly.
Very costly. He's got nothing to defend himself with from the propellers.
Scrap Hack takes his bridges back instantly. Here comes the last stand though from Tempex. Trying to desperately gain bridge control back. But even at 1,000 health, it's not going to be easy to grind King Puff down at all, even if he does get an opening with these bridges.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to be able to do the burst that
Oh,
he did last
the
time.
inspired
Cleaver's
propeller
going by.
scraps. Both bridges falling in Jake's hands again.
Yeah, them propellers are real on them bridges. That's
Okay, that's 1
105
B to mount on
DPS.
Jake. It's a good stun, but Jake's got both the bridges again. There's multiple
heal
unit
buff.
minions that will take it back super quickly. Part of why Propeller Strat's so good for King Puff. Almost gets a shot in, but Tranquil Shihu managed to take the bridge back. And
Oh,
somehow
we're
that
not on
bridge
the
is not being
yet.
contested. Much too late at that point, though. Jake takes the bottom bridge thanks to that ghost turret. Fireball's just for the healing buff.
Oh, we got bridge control.
This is such a pain to deal
Not
with.
enough.
Why are you jumping on Fates? You need to jump on the minions.
Yeah, he definitely needs to play Setsu.
Here comes the last
in a
stand, though. He's going
way.
to take both bridges back. Or he's going to contest them
She
at
defends
least.
the bridge.
But Setsu's dead now. She has to go back to the base. Here we go. Mana Frenzy for Jake now, thanks to those bridge shrines. I don't think Tempex can take these bridges back anymore. As long as Jake doesn't mess up.
He gets his own mana frenzy here in a couple seconds.
It's gonna come. This is gonna be really close.
But he really needs to focus on keeping the shrines down now.
Yeah. You just keep the shrines down and the healing puffs as well. You can't let those healing puffs get much value out. But the rate Jake's able to pump them out, is that even possible? Now he's gonna start Beamer Doom in Tempax's face.
He's going face again. He really
I don't
needs
think
to
Tempax
focus
can
on
do
the
this.
shrines.
I don't think he can keep those bridge shrines and keep the bridges at the same time. He finally lands his mana frenzy, but is he gonna ever have those bridges to get the experience? There comes another Beamer Doom from Jake onto Tempax. See, Jake's just not taking any damage. He hasn't taken any damage in the last 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, he has both bridges. He has 3 shrines up. There's just so much mana.
There comes the
flowing
next Beam
into
of
him.
Doom. One more and it's over for Tempax. I don't think he can manage it in time.
Nah.
10 mana in reserve. I think he's accepting fate here. That's gonna be a game. What a game! Some really good clutching from Jake there at the end.
Just needed to go on the shrines instead of the face, or at the very least use her to control the bridge.
I need to catch my breath for a second now. Now, that was an intense second game. Very well played from both of them. Tempax
Yeah.
probably jumping on face all the time was quite a mistake.
Yes, he didn't need to go for face. He just kind of needed to accidentally push Jake over while
Yeah.
controlling the bridges.
Definitely. Just focus on the bridge control at that point. Stop playing it like a face stack, I suppose. Oh, I think I need to get a drink after this set after that now. Have to go into rap god mode for a minute. Alright. Moving on to game 3 in 3, 2, 1.
Foco!
Hey! It's the Volko spam deck. Now again, we get to see it from his perspective. I mean, I like this deck, so it'd be interesting to see.
It will definitely focus down them bridge shrines better. Only problem is Propeller's on the face.
Nah, he's got Dragon Ball, he's fine. What's he gonna do with that ghost turret?
This is where we find out that Jake was secretly holding on to Call to Arms for all of last match.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it'd be a bad strategy in this setup. Have an ace up. have an
Except
ace up
that your
your sleeve.
opponent can see your deck afterwards.
Yeah, well, you know, even a ladder sometimes, if you're going to be playing against them multiple times, you just think you got the deck figured out after the first try. Unless it's something truly unique, you don't really check what the cards actually are. It's the beauty of tech counters.
Yep. There's them firebolts.
None of them hitting that bridge shrine, though, importantly. There was
Well,
some run
one
luck
did.
on them.
Just one.
Just one. Not good luck. Another hitting face. It's not what Tempax wants.
Oh, Heal Puff gets off a whole bunch.
About 300 healthy gains in that.
It's 25 per second.
Good ghost turret. And Tenmax contesting the bridges pretty well. They're neck and neck per experience.
Just saying a lot when you consider one of these players has a bridge shrine.
Exactly. So, honestly, quite exemplary with Tenpax considering the last game he went through. Like, he's not tilted from that. You know, he's come into this game. He's playing just as well as he did the last 2 games.
We're gonna see a red Golem here.
Definitely something I think newer players have to keep in mind when you're playing in these tournaments. Just not let yourself get tilted.
Yeah. There's our Big Daddy.
Just under the threshold. You could even back it up with a healing buff if he wants it. But he's going to choose not to. I think he wants to just stay at that threshold for now. No? Guess not.
He did spam a few too many cards there. He could have had some Firebolts.
This is a firebolt there with the Plasma Marines.
Yep, that's another 60 damage gone.
Gets a nice beam of doom out. Good shock rock in return though.
There's our Firebolts.
Only one of them in the ghost turret, so it is going to take out that red golem.
That Scrat just did so much work. Although the reality is base is going down. I just enjoyed watching that one little Scrat beat the shit out of everything.
Jake is just taking so much damage from those firebolts. That's going to be it already. Tenpax reasserting dominance on this matchup.
Firebolts are good.
Yeah. So.
You know, I linked my old Firebolt deck a little while ago, and suddenly these Firebolt decks have reappeared.
Coincidence?
You guys are a bunch of thieves.
Well, at least we can take comfort in the fact that my old school Volko Firebolt deck is never coming back, ever, because crossbow dudes suck. And thank God for that.
I mean, they're eventually going to buff them, right?
I hope not. I really hope not. I could go my whole life never remembering that deck exists or that I got on the leaderboard with it, ever. Just makes me feel filthy. I lose sleep at night. Just having nightmares.
Now you know why I intentionally avoid the leaderboard.
Yeah, just having nightmares of all the Ratbos I ended up killing thanks to that deck. Anyways, going on to this match in 3, 2, 1. I call this Tenpax's signature deck, but I think this is unusual even by his standards. Never seen this kind of deck from him.
Yeah. He's telling me it's 2 months old.
Wouldn't that mean he played it in the last tournament then?
Oh, we got the old Death Fog again.
Death Ball!
It's gonna do some damage here, but it's not gonna do the most.
I'd say 1,200 is pretty high.
Unfortunately, he didn't have anything for that Reboomer. They would have done so much more.
Shockrock goes a long way.
This Reboomer answering Cleaver on Jake's
The
own
Reboomer
side.
value is just nuts.
That should not be allowed to happen.
I don't think he's played any spells back up. It's either going to
I did
respawn in the...
again.
It's gonna... That's 1,000 health almost entirely from the Reboomer.
You got
And now
a
the Red Golem's
Golem
gonna take
killing Blood Imp.
punishment. Now Red Golem's gonna deal punishment on the Blood Imps. But also you got the double round Rampage. But the Reboomer
And
just
there goes his whole
instantly
push.
kills them. The Scrat finishing that one off. And now we've got a giant red golem imposing on Jake. I don't think his deck has any way to deal with it. It's that reboom of value!
Yeah. Just... Oh, no. Oh,
That looks stuck up. That looks like it's all she wrote for Jake. After all those matches, it was a very tight sale, honestly.
Like you said 1,200 damage was worth it, but Timpax was holding red golem.
Yeah. Goes a long way in the end, I suppose. Alright. I'm going to call a quick 5-minute break. I just need to get a drink, clear up my throat a little.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to take a break as well, then?
Yes, we shall continue.
Alright, we'll be back in about 5 minutes, chat. Entertain yourselves for a while. And we'll see you in a bit, and we'll be carrying on with the... I think we'll be starting back up with winners semi-finals, so... Now we get back into the serious side of things. And I'll see you then.
Welcome to casting.
Alright, we're back, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. Alright, so obviously, we're now moving into the winner's semi-finals, which should be Kazlerico versus Rush Second. Obviously, the winner of this is going to go on to the grand finals. Hopefully.
What do you mean, hopefully the winner?
Yeah.
You got your mind.
Wait, hang on a second. Where are my replays for this? Oh, here they are. Never mind.
It's a little
Wait.
further ahead.
Yeah, it's a little
In my
further ahead.
list.
I might have misordered them by mistake or something. Okay, no worry. I found it. Everyone calm down. Almost had a little panic attack there.
Yeah, the order has losers round 7 before this.
Oh, right. It's because losers round 7 is supposed to be first, isn't it? I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure your replays for East Top versus Tempax, which is the actual match we're casting, which is losers round 7, is in order. Sorry about that, everyone.
Sticking on the Tempax train.
Let's see how it turns out. I'm going to start this set in 3, 2, 1.
Minion Masters.
Suppose this is technically losers semi-finals, so
Prepare yourself.
Tempax rolling
Yes.
with the Spellslinger Setsu again.
They're going to start us off with a lot of damage to face.
And good ball control from Tempax. And a good... Oh wait, no, it was East Top picking the bridges, but he does get Ballard stand out as a result.
And now it's looking like a regret.
Nope, Fireball.
Get a load of this.
Didn't get them all, though.
I don't think he'll be crying about the 60 damage, but...
Hey, man, when that 60 damage decides to win it for him.
Tempax really playing these fireballs aggressively though to get rid of these blood imps.
Another cleaver.
Becomes the Cleaver Mind Games of East Top's Rakbo deck. He enjoys so very much.
Oh, that was almost a bad shock rock.
Playing with fire.
I don't think the cleaver was spawned yet when he threw it.
The elusive. Look at all those scrats aggroing onto the Cleaver. He's basically got a scrat horde.
Yep, 6 scrats. It's 4 short, but close enough.
Plays Beam and Doom that Cleaver, nice and easy. Draco Shiho getting some nice defense. Just cleaning up the trash. Ooh, unfortunate Daka.
Not quite enough.
Gonna get back to half health. But these Scrats probably gonna end up dealing with it
Might be
anyways.
enough, though.
Yeah, the Scrats get him. Nice. Don't see that every day.
If that didn't happen, that would have been a lot of waste.
I suppose that's one upside Grappo has. Obviously, all these Scrats are going to be a pain for the Tranquil Shihu to get the healing off on.
Not to mention eating up lightning bolts.
Yeah. Instantly getting rid of that Setsu with the Daka. And this is quite a scary push coming from Izutop to come back to deal with. He doesn't actually have any real answers to this.
He's totally spent and everything's on his
All
face.
his mana's down. He's taking a lot of damage here. This might actually be the end for Tempax in game 1 here.
Another cleaver hit. There
Cleaver's
it
gonna come in,
is.
but there's the fireball. Plasma Reeds would have finished him anyways. That's a strong push from Izutop, no answers. Really a very snowbally deck.
Welcome to Swarm.
accidentally alt-tapped and start the game. It's okay. I'll just reset. Don't worry, the transition didn't change. I still technically have not messed them up.
Technically.
Technically. No, not technically. I actually still haven't. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, to the red golem deck now.
Dying method. So let's see you try.
Swarm meets swarm.
I feel Top Swarm has the slight edge over Tempax's here, though. Because obviously the Dark is going to help a lot with dealing with the Red Golem. And obviously those Cleavers are going to be a pain to deal with once the Red Golem comes out.
Well, the Red Golem is an answer to the Cleaver. The problem is going to be that Daka.
Yes. Both of them really are kind of problems for Tempax, because if he plays it to counter the Cleavers, he's going to get hit by the Darker. If he doesn't play it to answer the Cleavers, he's going to play the Cleavers in the another lane, just racing.
That's a real Cleaver hitting Blood Imp. Here comes our red. No?
Yep.
Now.
Probably a wise decision to play it now instead of later. It does take a lot of damage from that whelp, yeah. Red Golem's not going to make it over that bridge, I don't think.
Does get his mana back on the puff, too. Fortunately, real Cleaver's coming towards face. Still all about even, other than EXP. We're gonna have Daka available here soon.
And this is where things start getting an uphill battle for Tempax, really. They're both low health, but I think each
Good
gonna
news
have
is
the better
Burn the
mid-game
Bridges will
threats.
help keep these puffs and most of the swarm down.
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh, those are imps walking towards a reboomer and well.
That's interesting. I thought the Daka
Oh no!
I thought Daka retargets if the minion dies. Did they change that?
It does. It does, but not once it starts. Once
Oh.
it's in flight.
Just too late then. That's a shame.
Tempax missed an opportunity to do 750 damage to Isotop's face.
Very unfortunate. Oh, and Volker's
Yeah,
gonna mop
and
him up
that would've been
anyways.
game off this.
And it's not gonna, yeah. That's a shame.
If he hadn't shock rocked those imps, Isotop would have died right there. But that's also assuming that Isotop would have still played those imps.
Yeah. 2-0 to Isotop. Just Tempax having trouble with this deck, it seems.
A lot of trouble.
Alright, moving into game 3 then. Is Tempax able to pull this back? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1.
It's Minion Masters.
APEP!
Apex!
Get a snake!
First save hit we've seen in casting, I think.
So let's
I don't think we saw any in the round 1 sets we did either. Very cool.
I think we did. I remember talking about
What
free
happened to
cards.
Apex? Anyways, everyone just stopped playing him. I think he's still really good.
Communities.
Huh. Bring back Apex. We need more of everyone's favorite snake god.
Looks like we only got 2 cards over 5 mana, so. Really holding off on this reboomer.
Yeah. Very hesitant to play. He's definitely trying to bait out Isotop's blood imps this time. Rather than make it something open to being countered.
Alright. But he still has Fireball, which will do a good chunk too.
It just seems like more of a mid-gamey kind of Red Golem deck, to be honest. Try to make use of the Shield Totem to avoid taking excess damage.
Yeah.
Interesting you be playing these cleavers. Interesting you put the cleaver in this deck at all to deal with this rat bow.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's still yet another answer to the Blood Imps, but now we're gonna see the cleaver hit his face instead.
Cleaver marching on in. Oh no! Good placement of those cleavers. Not cleavers, swarmers. Oh god, can you imagine if those were cleavers?
3 cleavers, enjoy. Please no, Beta Dwarf.
You know FDM will do it.
Please no.
He'll break something in the code that replaces swarmers with cleavers, and then Swarmer Totem will be the most broken thing in the game.
Oh god, Cleaver Totem.
Interesting
Oh,
usage
that's
of that
another
though.
one.
He finally gets that
Gaka
Reaver
does
round though,
nothing.
and decent value on it too. Although, maybe that's a bit aggressive for the Plasma Marines. I'd rather have him dealing with the minions.
He didn't quite take enough damage off that last push. He wants his red golem, but he's just not quite taking enough.
Now he has. He's 10 health under.
What a great time to play it.
Any? No? I'm surprised he played it then. You got... Yeah, that was... What?
Protecting the droid.
For what good, though? It's not gonna kill it.
It almost killed the cleaver.
He's not saving up for his red golem at all. I think it might be too late to play it now.
He kind of needs to play it forward.
I think he's just trying to punish the Blood Imps. This Drone Walker though is
Yeah,
not
we're
really
probably
working in
not
this
going
deck's
to see them
favor.
anymore, though.
Yeah, this might be the end for 10 packs here. There's
No, we
scary
got a
push
shield
coming in.
totem still.
And he's finally got mana for his red golem. Is he gonna play it? Please play it. Thank you. Oh, look
Got
at
a
look
lot
at all
to
this
clean
stuff
up.
on his field. Level 3
have
Ratbo
another
Pipe just
Decker coming.
flooding the board with scrats.
Did it use
Another
it,
cleaver
though?
coming. I think that's the real cleaver. It is.
Yep.
It's gonna come close. He stops quite low. Tepex has got that shield totem up. And that red golem's gonna get melted.
Oh,
That Tatum
baited.
destroys it. Look at the army of the scrats moving in here. Shield's gonna go down. He has no shield. He's played that red
Here's the
golem
real
again.
cleaver.
He's not playing red golem. He needed for the HP. Play it. 10 packs. Gets a free rage reinforcements. He needs to play it now. That's the real cleaver.
Oh boy.
That's it. Oh. Just a bit too hesitant on the plays at the very end there. Just cost him too much
Yep.
health. And that's 10 packs eliminated from the tournament in the loser semis. Very well played from both of them, but each top Rappo deck is just too much of a niche of players to really overcome. We're going into the winners semi-finals now. For real this time. It's going to be Kazlarico versus Rush Second. And
Yes.
yeah. Alright, let me try the right replay. Okay. Starting the winners semi-finals in 3, 2, 1. Been a while since we've seen Kaz, and he's still there with his money vault.
Still need more money.
You'd almost think it was intentional.
He's here to put more rubies in it.
I think the money vault should actually have a more of a physical representation of how much money's on your account at the time.
Yeah.
Just have someone like Kaz with like just stacks of gold on top of each other. Anyways, Rush Second seems to be running his Crossbow Dudes Bannerman deck. Effective, efficient. Balls in Kaz's
Attempting to
fault.
stack that Inspire that doesn't sack.
Well, it's just useful to have in general. And it's nice defense. Kaz gets lucky with that Spirit Infusion going on to the Setsu.
That's a cleaver on face.
Hmm.
And there's no real answer in his hand. Dragon Pack at best, but who knows what Rush is holding.
It's a fireball. Oh, good black hole though.
Yeah, black hole.
Nice patience on the mana. But if Peter still actually manages to die during that, so extra points. Although he has taken a lot of damage.
Yes. Big 1800 damage opening push. King Puff's just gonna clean up because King Puff.
You stay resilient these last stands though. Legionnaire Showdown. The Stunblast's probably going to tilt things in Rush Second's favor though.
Oh, especially with the Inspire.
Kaz dropping quite low. Probably not a position he wants to be in.
Especially without a way to heal, and he's up against a King Puff. I mean, that's only 50 XP away from becoming invincible, and we'll have a situation similar to the Timpex one from before.
Hmm.
Got some big whelps.
Oh, that cleaver though.
Cleaver's going face.
Plasma Marine's going to take
Okay.
it. Take one for the team. Catch is not getting a whole lot of damage on Rush Second though.
I mean, he's chipping away, but we're getting closer and closer to perk 3.
Hmm.
Inspire is so strong.
Rush Second using that Stun Blast. Putting out aggressive fireballs to try and get rid of that Wally Scrap, but not going to cut it.
He got the Marines, he did some damage to face, it's pretty worth.
Hmm. Obviously, those crossbow dudes are always going to have Inspire on the bitches now, so. And obviously, Rush Second's at perk 3. Katz is actually behind in experience, so. Rush Second's got a
Very
clear
behind.
advantage going into this now. That's not going to cut it, it seems. And the Bannerman, they can't trade with these crossbow dudes. So now both bitches are back in Rush Second's control. Cat's dropping dangerously low.
No black hole.
Stun Blast coming
That's
out.
probably all she wrote.
Maybe no, he's not taking too much damage. Stun Blast rather
Well, that's a
ineffectual.
reload.
Down to 200 health. Oh, that Inspire though! No value out of the Dragon Pack.
And nothing. Oh, he still has no early.
Oh,
but
good bridge swap.
Not after swap.
Very good swap. The Water Scrat's gonna die. Perfect amount of HP for a Cleaver knockdown. And I think that's... No, he's still hanging a bit of Scrap back. $165 HP now. Rush Second still taking 8 damage. He's into Mana Frenzy. 80 experience ahead. Kaz fighting for his life now. Down to 15 health.
Bang.
Not quite. He's still got... He's still in there. 5 HP. He's not giving up at all. There comes the Fireball.
Fireball.
Finally ending Kaz's life. Hanging on just by a thread.
Unfortunately, what we're seeing here is that Setsu is just not the answer for King Puff decks. If you can't do an early push with her anyway.
It's going to be 1-0 to Rush Second there, walking into that. Just solid game. Kaz trying to hang on for dear life there, but it's the Inspire and the Invincibility game just too much for his Setsu deck.
Yeah. That's why those shielded crossbows are so good. They get to sit on that bridge, launching their Inspire damage times 4, and they can't even be wiped quickly.
Alright. Going into game 2 in 3, 2, 1. Off the Stormbringer now for Kaz. Not something I've seen him play too much, but probably something he's confident with.
I don't think it's the answer. Oh, only one Plasma Marine stuck behind.
That Cleaver's getting messed up all across the leads. The Bannerman does go down though. Unfortunate for Rush Second.
Call in the big clouds.
Barrel Scratch from Kaz. He's trying new stuff out.
I feel like this is a better deck, but I feel it's also the wrong master.
Maybe. I like the Undying Skeletons though.
Especially
for
with
the,
that swap.
I like the Undying Skeletons though. Nice for the clutch board control. He has taken a lot of damage from his Cleaver though. Good Black Hole. Nice reaction
But he's
from
going
Kaz.
to take more damage now.
Nope.
Not if he does that, though.
Nicely done. And the Annihilator's going to go top and deal with Legionnaires with one of that Stun Blast. But counter Stun Blast from Kaz. Welcome to the meta, boys.
We stun here.
The Stun Blast economy. Interesting choice to play the Cleaver aggressively. But I guess with that Annihilator back, he doesn't have too much to fear. Oh, that is
Except that.
unfortunate! Annihilator aggro's onto the King Puff. Nothing you can do about that. Well timed from Rush Second. Almost perfectly, I'd say.
Strike through rightness.
Pretty much. Fortunately, he needed that shock rock there that he had used to clear the previous wave.
Barrel Scratch, nice value for them. Attacking that Cleaver.
Yeah. Yeah, each one does 20 damage, and there's 3 of them, so they do take care of Cleaver pretty well. Not by themselves, but they will hold him up out as well as Swarmers do without being so easily cleared.
Whoa, that was smooth from Kaz. That Annihilator is going to be lagging behind a bit, but the stun blast should help the Cleaver get some face damage in.
Maybe not.
That's the one weakness of Annihilator.
Oh, unfortunate.
Nope. Finally gets some damage in.
Still gets the face.
Only 300, but it's better than nothing. I don't know if that was the correct play from Rush to play at Cleaver so early.
He uses it to answer that Undying.
Yeah, but it makes the Undying respawn directly on top of the bridge as he's about to move into perk 3.
Yes.
Does open up the pushes from the top lane. But I don't think Kaz has the resources to capitalize on it. Oh, maybe he does. Nice, cool 300 damage in there.
There we go, to the face.
But there goes the back spawn crossbow dudes.
Yep. This is where it gets difficult, and unfortunately, Annihilator's gonna meet him with Inspire.
And the crossbow dudes of the Inspire just beat Annihilator outright.
Here comes an army with that banner, man. For a Cleaver.
Oh, unfortunate black hole.
Yeah, a little too slow on it.
And a bridge swap.
Good news is, Kaz is patient.
Very. Bad news is, he might be too patient. Unfortunate stun blast timing, just not able to save that Cleaver. And Kaz also values his own Annihilator, it seems.
And with it being more inspired, it's gone.
Yeah, he just can't deal with those inspired crossbow dudes. It's insane.
Inspired Plasma Marine's just gonna chew through.
No, but that black hole. Oh, that's a lot though. Oh, perfect shock rock timing. Unfortunately, I don't think perfect's gonna be enough. Rush Second's going into Mana Frenzy here.
Yeah. Went into Mana Frenzy at the same time. Kaz just got his 3rd perk.
Fireball in that Annihilator away. Massive swarm of crossbow dudes and plasma marines coming in. The black hole is going to get in more combat problems for the Legionnaires. He's going to go for that perfect time shock rock, but it just doesn't get all of them. He needs something serious as an answer, and I don't think Kaz has it. And he's going to go down there. So much Inspire coming out from that deck. Nothing you can do about that, really. Alright then. Moving into game 3. Kaz got an uphill battle to fight here, it seems. This Rush Second's deck just answering at every turn. Those inspired crossbow dudes just way too strong.
He's gonna find some way to answer this and leave himself not vulnerable for a follow-up 2 matches.
So, yeah. There's one problem I have with this format is I'm not sure if that's even possible. I don't think we've had any reverse 3-0 sweeps, so... From 2 wins behind, at least. Alright. Well, here we go, then. Match 3 in 3, 2, 1.
Going to the APAP.
APAP? Oh, I may have loaded up the wrong game. Hang on a second.
It's Russian Kaz.
Shockingly good.
Did I load the wrong game?
Did you give me the wrong game?
No, I think I played the wrong. I played it in the wrong order. My bad. Because the replays are in the wrong order, I clicked the wrong one by default. All right, you back to the start?
Yeah.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's APET now. Sorry, that's my bad.
A lot of anti-AoE.
Yeah, a very interesting deck. Elite Swarmer? This is an extremely defensive deck. You need a Battle Shihu, which I don't think we've seen in any of the decks so far.
No.
Get some good value on that Cleaver though, look at it go. And it's gonna have some decent trades with this Legionnaires coming up. Nope, nice bridge swap from Rush second. Ooh, Cass playing the Legionnaires just a little bit too early. Keeps them out of the range of APET's basic attack.
Yeah. And the monkey and beam, a lot of wasted mana to take out just Bannerman and shielded dudes.
Nice Wadi Scrat though.
Yep.
Wadi Scrat
That's what he's going to need to do the whole game.
Yeah.
Got the Illusory to wipe out the whole mob too.
Get rid of the shields at once, yeah. He gets access to that all-potent shield totem. It's going to be very useful in this matchup.
This Cleaver's answering so much.
Oh, a good shield totem though. Although, the Inspire. That's
Yeah,
rough.
Inspire Plasma Marines, so strong.
And Rush Second gets both those bridges back again thanks to the bridge swap. And he
And his
inspires.
Inspired Legionnaires are
Look
gonna
at how
eat his
clean that
chest.
trade is. Even the Wally Scrat has trouble dealing with the crossbows thanks to that Inspire. A Healing Fireball's gonna bring it back though. Oh.
That Stun Blast took too long to come out.
No, I think he's still gonna win that trade though. He's gonna live with 2 crossbow dudes.
I meant Kaz's.
Oh.
Good news is Kaz is keeping up on EXP. The bad news is King Perf.
King Puff.
You know, perfect.
Yeah. And even then, he has to play Bridge Shrines to do it, so... There's that third perk from King Puff. Kaz gonna need
Third
really
perk from
convincing
APET.
pushes. Though that
Fireball.
free Fireball is gonna help a lot. I'm not so sure about that shield totem though.
We're fighting too
Oh,
much
that
on
healing
the
Fireball,
bridge.
that was rough.
And that Cleaver's gonna do a lot of work.
Oh, Legionnaire's gonna chew it up pretty quickly. Only 600. Oh, that's good response from Legionnaires though. It's gonna deal with them pretty convincingly. And this Inspired Crossbow dude's gonna go to town on that Wally Scrap. The Stun Blast in response on both sides.
Never mind. As I say, we finally got a push going, but then Cleaver. Thanks to all this work from Inspire, Kaz has fallen behind on EXP.
855 health as well. It's not totally wants to be at. His Elite Swarm is just not doing enough. The Plasmarines are mowing everything down.
I mean, it's a shot every 0.9 seconds, 25 damage from Inspire, 2 of them, and then it's gonna mow it down.
Even with all these high value viables for free, it's just not doing enough. Just look at that. How do you deal with that?
Oh, we're gonna lose our Bridge Shrine.
And there comes another massive push in. He has to Beam of Doom this, but he's going so low as it is. I don't think he can deal with this in time.
And
That's
Shield
gonna
Totem
be
gets
it.
eaten.
Kaz goes down. And, well, this is kind of where the tail in this tournament gets a bit awkward. Because, obviously we need to kind of explain what happens here. So, Kaz obviously drops down to loser's bracket, but, well, Rush Second got disqualified. So, FFA probably understands the situation as to why Rush Second was disqualified better than I do, and can probably explain it better in chat if he's still around, but basically, what was the losers final ends up being the grand finals. So, we're basically skipping loser finals and going straight into grand finals of Kazarino versus Izatop. I'm not really sure the exact circumstances, but like I said,
The circumstance was that Rush went into the grand finals with a different deck than what he won the winners finals with.
and you're not allowed to do that between
And
games.
that is against the rules.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he had this obviously isn't unfortunate. He did admit that he had been doing this the entire tournament, and unfortunately, that is against the rules. So, the fact it was grand finals, it was just too late to let it slide, and unfortunately, we have to DQ him, and he's gone from a tournament. So, third place goes to 10 packs by default, and we're going into the finals now of Izatop versus Kaz. Although it's not the worst grand finals, because Kaz was the only person to beat Izatop so far and take him down into the losers bracket. So, bit of a grudge rematch going on.
Yes.
So, we'll be going on into the grand finals. Bit earlier than we expected, but it's the grand finals nonetheless. So, here we go then. The last set of the day. In 3, 2, 1.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, Troubadour from Kaz. Nice.
Look, man, if you can't beat them straight up, annoy the fuck out of them.
Troubadour with Swarmers.
Yeah, that's a lot of DPS. Though, playing them like that's not.
He's got buzzes as well. Interesting. Oh, he is taking
I'm
a
not sure
lot
what
of
Kaz
damage.
is doing here.
Yeah, he's taking a suspicious amount of damage from Izatop. Maybe he's, yeah, he was probably saving the, Troubadour as a surprise. And thankfully, that's a fake cleaver.
Even if it wasn't, Succubus would have answered it pretty quick.
The, drone bus is,
Now we have
not doing too much, unfortunately, and the shock rock hits the
Izatop's
units
going
it doesn't
full in
kill.
on top.
Does Kaz have anything to
He's
deal
got
with
it.
this?
He's got Beam.
He's got Stun Blast. He's got to play
He
something.
went face.
It was the real cleaver. So,
Well, he needed. Yeah, he kind of needed to answer two different areas at the same time, and he didn't have an answer for both.
I suppose it's a risk you run when you play the Setsu decks.
Well, not only the Setsu deck, but yeah, I mean, he had a Troubadour, which is definitely an all-in kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Izzatop just ignored it and went top.
Yeah. Well, Kaz goes into the first game with quite a unique deck, but unfortunately it doesn't really pay off in the end, so... Off into round 2 then, quite hastily, but... I'll see what Kaz comes with this time. Is he able to produce an answer for sets for Izzatop's relatively undefeated deck? It's only lost a few games this entire tournament looking at the brackets, so... We'll see how it goes. In 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another exciting round of Minion Masters. Let's do it.
Lessons learned by dying method, so...
Looks like we've gone pretty anti-swarm.
Yeah, it's the anti-swarm deck from before. Not without the annoying Inspired Crossbidder to deal with, though.
Right.
He's
Drone
still
busters.
sticking to the drone busters, though. I guess he just really likes that card. I can't blame him. I like it too. Flame him. No, fire him. What is it?
Fire it.
Fire him. Sorry, I'm getting my Hearthstone cards mixed up here. Now that is a card I don't think I've ever. Blast
It's
Monster.
Shockrock. Oh,
What is
oh,
this
he just
deck?
went hard counter.
What is that deck?
This is what we call a
I
hard
think-
counter.
I think Izzatop's mentioned before, like, this Rattler deck is by far his strongest one. I think Kaz is going all out on countering it so he doesn't have to deal with it anymore.
Yup.
That's quite a surprise to go into this with. All those squishies, like, the only thing he has to counter it is the Cleaver. This is actually a fantastic inclusion.
Blastmancer, boys.
And Izzatop's already
Fireball just
super
did
low.
so much damage.
Look how much damage the Cleaver's doing to his face.
Well, he also got a fireball off on 5 imps.
The Cleaver's finally gonna go down, but 200 health on the Ratbo. He had I don't think Izzatop's gonna pull this one back. That was a
there-
That's a crushing push from Kaz.
Next fireball, it's over, regardless.
That was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen anyone come into a match and hard counter that hard. Look at that Blast Monster.
Nice illusory. Mind if I wipe the board with it?
He's just gonna kill him. He kills him with blood and backlash. I've never seen that.
Blastmancer ticks, please.
I've never seen that before. That was amazing. I don't know why Kaz was saying he didn't want me to cast these replays. That was great.
Blastmancer OP.
Into game 3, 1-0. Everyone on ladder is going to play Blast Monster after this, man. That was nutty. And he's got to play it again, so we'll get to see even more Blast Monster.
Yeah, girl.
Going in.
But
Sorry, carry on.
Izzatop said that he can only play that one deck, right? So
Yeah.
all he's got is the swarm.
This is going to be interesting for sure. Alright. Continuing in 3, 2, 1. Switching up the Stormbringer from Izzatop.
That's not a swarm hero. Master, whatever.
Maybe he's trying something different here.
I think he went back to his call to arms.
I wouldn't blame him. It'd probably be pretty favorable in this matchup, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's call to arms.
Definitely. I can't say I blame Izzatop. Doesn't mean I'm perspective for it, but...
You know what's great about an Annihilator on a wall?
Oh,
That
that
wall
fireball was
is-
dirty!
See, that's what I've been wanting to see all tournament. The fireball that hits both Bridge Shrines and the Master.
Who needs Chain Lightning?
That's right.
Shut up,
Here
Top
comes all
Fox.
these warriors into a fire imp.
I'll call them whenever the hell I like. And yes, I did come from Dota. That fire imp actually does a lot to C2A though. Shame it's only when they're wailing on your master, but...
I mean, Fire Imp's also great for going to the face with. If he gets his shot off, that's 200 damage regardless.
That laser turret was unfortunate. Fire Imp's gonna get some nice AoE value off this wall.
Yep.
Actually better than straight up attacking the hit master. You know what?
That's game!
That is! He's just gonna win. I didn't even... I was gonna say something and he just wins the game. I was gonna comment a nice buff to Fire Imp was be if it attacks the master, the attack just, instead of being directly on the master, it's just in front of it where the minions kind of spawn. I was gonna say that'd be a nice buff to Fire Imp, but... Kaz not even letting me get my words in. So Kaz up 2-1 with a purely anti-swarm deck.
I'd say Kaz has had enough. What do you think?
He's just sick of all this swarm, man. Maybe because Kaz was the first person to send Izotop to losers, he came into this knowing exactly what Izotop's strengths were. And maybe this was his plan all along. Lock Izotop into that swarm deck and just come out all guns blazing with the Blast Mancer. We'll see if Izotop's able to counter his own worst nightmare. So we're going on to Game 4 in 3, 2, 1. Mortar! Now this is going to be interesting. Still got the scrap pack. Wait, why would he... That Succubus was after the Cleaver, right?
Maybe he thought the Reboomer would be up sooner? How?
I think we've seen this deck from Izotop before, actually. Oh, double Succubus. No, we haven't seen this deck before. Unfortunately, Drone Buzzer's gonna kill her. Can't underestimate the DPS of those things.
I mean, they are Plasma Marines.
They're better than Plasma Marines. They're like 5 damage higher. Stixie? What? What is this?
Nice reaction.
What? What? Izotop's coming out with the big guns of his own.
I mean, Mordor does like the 4 to 6 mana range, Stixie included.
Yes!
Oh!
Yes! Black Hole's the Stixie. I love this
He
deck.
black holed the Cleaver as well.
Unfortunately, it does reset his 10-second depression timer, so...
Oh no!
Oh, he gets a snipe on the Cleaver. Nice. Go Stixie! Fuck him up.
Stixie OP.
We love you.
Bam, first shot. Timer is on.
10 seconds, 150 damage every 10 seconds on the Master now. The menace of our generation. Gets a nice... Oh! Gets a nice respawn on that Succubus, but the Flame Imp takes her out.
Another Stixie.
It's Stixie!
He's back.
Ah, he doesn't kill the Fire Imp. Would have been nice if he did, but...
Oh, free scrat. Alright.
Ooh, good Black Hole. Now, what's gonna respawn here? I think it's gonna be the Succubus. No, he respawns Stixie.
Stixie.
That's actually not gonna do much, unfortunately.
God.
Oh, he's taking a lot of
That
damage
was
here.
not the answer at that time.
Oh, and it's still aggroed on his face. He's taking so much damage here.
I'm pretty sure he wanted that still aggroed on his face because Mordor wasn't going to clean up a cleaver.
Hmm. Man, Kaz uses the Flame Imp really well.
Yeah, Fire Imp does answer Succubus. It's
Ooh.
just a matter of...
That was brutal. And somehow Stixie was on depression timer as well, so it's gonna live, but I don't think either
that's
top
a
is gonna
Fire
live
Imp on
this.
face, Gabe.
And that's it. Grand Finals goes to Kaz Larico. Definitely an entertaining set to cast. Very well played from both of the game this far. So Kaz Larico does
We got to see Troubadour, Stixie, and Blastmaster.
all in and Flame and Fire Emblem all in the same set.
Yep.
Yeah, it was thoroughly entertaining Grand Finals. So Kazurika managed to take it as the Grand Final champ. Well, what? Sorry, as the champion of this month's King Puff Cup, and his top takes Rummer at second place, and Tempax ends up in third place. So, yeah, that was an entertaining tournament to cast. Actually, I really enjoyed that.
These matches went quick.
Some of them did, and then we had the matches like the well, which one was it? I think it was the second match between Jake and Tempax, which went 7 minutes. Oh, that was fun to cast, I'll tell you. Not fun for my throat, but yeah. Oh, I had a really good time casting this tournament. Hope I can do it again in the future. Thanks to FFA for setting up this tournament. It was really fun to take part of. Thanks for Dip for casting with me, and thanks to everyone that came along to attend. It was really nice to interact with chat with this tournament for the, was it 3 hours or so we've been casting? Yeah, 3 hours dead on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Thanks for coming along, everyone. Hopefully we'll see you next time.
Laters.
Later.